we first reported on ValleyCentral.com, the Border Patrol Union is confirming that 2 juveniles are being treated for H1N1. Now, one of those cases was reported at the Border Patrol station in Brownsville and the other over at Fort Brown. Shortly thereafter, authorities confirmed that 2 other immigrants are being treated for flu-like symptoms. Now, there are fears it may even spread to the local community here in the Rio Grande Valley.
No showers, no pillows, no bedding, nothing. And there's a lot of dust, a lot of dirt floating around in there. It's very grim conditions.
Local Border Patrol Council Vice President Chris Cabrera describes the detention facilities as a temporary center, one that is unsterile and ill-equipped to be handling such a large number of immigrants.
We're just so overwhelmed. We're not outfitted. We're not designed to be a long-term holding facility. Everything there is just kind of put together on the fly. We're not prepared to deal with something like this, and so things are getting through.
He explains that immigrants are only screened for symptoms. 2 children in the Brownsville and Fort Brown facility had a fever and were diagnosed by medical staff as having H1N1 swine flu. Then 2 more came down with flu-like symptoms.
It's highly contagious, just like the regular flu, and anybody that comes in contact with them, whether they're symptomatic or asymptomatic, they can potentially get H1N1 and spread it, and it can be fatal.
Cabrera says that there are other types of diseases, such as scabies, that agents have caught from the immigrants.
The quarantine area is nothing more than a piece of yellow caution tape, and do not cross this line. If you cross this line, that's where the people with scabies are, or chickenpox, or whatever. So there's really no barrier between one and the other.
He explains that many diseases may be common in Central America, but could be diseases that we haven't seen in our community for a very long time.
Scabies, it's a 2 to 6 week gestation period, so you may have it for 2, 3, 4 weeks and not show any signs or symptoms.
Cabrera's biggest fear is that contagious diseases could spread. With so many immigrants being processed, they could be put in contact with the public before being diagnosed.
They're coming in, it's going to spread here to the locals in the Rio Grande Valley. Also, these people are taking buses, planes, trains all over the United States, and so they're going to be taking those diseases with them.
Now, Cabrera tells us that the immigrants diagnosed with the flu or H1N1 are all under the age of 14, and he also says that a case of tuberculosis was found at the McAllen detention facility. In McAllen, I'm Ashley Custer, Action 4 News.